Let's remain in Proverbs. Let's stay in Proverbs chapter 4. Let's move down to verse 11 though and read 11 through, well, let's do 13 through 15. 13 through 15. Proverbs chapter 4, 13 through 15. Hold on to instruction, do not let it go. Guard it well, for it is your life. Verse 14. Do not set your foot on the path of the wicked, or walk in the way of evildoers. 15. Avoid it, do not travel on it. Turn from it and go on your way. We'll do 16 and 17. For they cannot rest until they do evil. They are robbed of sleep till they make someone stumble. They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. Instruction is so important. It's actually called your life. It's actually called your life. Your life, the longevity of it leans on your ability to follow instructions. If you don't look both ways before crossing the street, you just let go of life. The instruction is to look both ways safely so that you can cross the street and not get hit by traffic. But if you don't hold on to that instruction, in that scenario, you're not holding on to life. And if you're not holding on to life, what are you doing? Clutching on to death, playing with death, flirting with death, dancing with death. It's instructed for us not to let instruction go. So you got to take instruction and apply it to all of your life scenarios, because this is what your life actually is. It's maintained by it. It's under the guardianship of following instructions. This is what sovereignty is about, the ability to self-govern. So things like instructions and being able to follow good advice is going to mean life or death for you when you're taking on the sovereign concept, and even when you're not. Instructions are still just as vital if you follow them. It says don't set your foot on the path of the wicked, so don't go on their path. Don't take on their destiny. Don't take on their cause, even if their cause sometimes sounds right, and even if it makes you popular, and even if it's, like I said, what everyone is doing. Go your own way. You have your own vision. Go your own way is important, because sometimes you don't always know. Everybody has a good sales pitch, a good grand entrance, a good grand opening, but you might not know that that thing is really closed for business until you get too deep into it, until you make certain agreements, sign certain contracts, make certain oaths, make certain promises. So you don't even want to set your foot on that path. You're not in there to be an intern, none of that. Don't even set your foot on that path, or in the way of what they call evildoers, the ones who intend to make life worse for everybody. That's what you can call an evildoer. So it says avoid it, don't travel on it, right? Turn from it and go on your own way. It's all about your own way. If you ever want to be sure of what path is not the way of evil, just go your own way. Go your own way. And remember, if you're holding on to instruction, you'll know how to go on your own way and where to go on your own way, so you don't get lost when you go on your own way. Verse 16, for they cannot rest until they do evil. They are robbed of sleep till they make someone stumble. That's their motive. That's what an evildoer is basically defined as. Someone who wants to supplant somebody else. Their goal is to make somebody stumble. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. Destructive energy. Not for the sake of self-defense, but going on the offensive. Just wanting to raise hell. They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. So everything results in a fight. You can hear this in the conversation. Just listen to how people talk. How many people are really extra aggressive, combative, very abrasive. You can hear it. You can see it in social context. You can feel it when you get this way. When you start, you angry, you want to hit something or someone. That's like wine. Anger to that level will make you drunk. It'll make you too drunk to, just like your physical reflexes can be slow during inebriation, your mental reflexes can be slow during a bout of drunken anger. If your anger takes you to that point where you black out, because that's what drinking too much does. So the same thing can happen when you're angry. You don't have control of your emotions. You can literally black out. So that's what that is. And this is really about you securing your kingdom. Instruction is going to be the first line of defense. That's going to be the guard, the stationed soldiers around the property, the cameras. Instruction is that. You know how they talk about in Revelation how the beast are covered with eyes, inside and without? That's what it means to live by instruction, to cover yourself in and out with eyes. You're examining every part of yourself and every part of the world around you. You're a creature full of eyes. They dwell in the highest heaven. So the highest heaven is all about that thorough examination. All eyes on you and everything pertaining to you. You're not in everybody else's business. You got too much business of your own, and it's taking all your mental faculties and energy. But what happens is you're going to attract all those other people, and people are going to start minding your business as well as their own, because your light is shining. And what did Christ say? A city on a hilltop cannot be hidden.